Hello, hello, hello. So today we are going to be making Liberian chuck rice. Yes, chuck rice for the Easter. So join me. You can make it out of your own. Just join me as we go along. This is cow skin. Cow skin. Mm-hmm. This is These are the things that we're gonna be putting: chicken, fresh chicken, live chicken, and goat meat. Okay, we're gonna be doing some shrimp and some fish to spicy it up to make it good. So you just join me as we uh season it. So we are going to season the meat, everything, and then we put it on to steam, and then put a little water. We're gonna add the shrimp later because we don't want it to get soft. So depends on the amount. You don't put too much water to just cook the meat because you don't want it to be soft. Okay, so these are the seasons we're gonna be putting in there. I don't cook salt. The season is enough, and this is ground shrimp just to season the meat. And this is so seasoned. We put some of these, two of these in the meat seasoning, and this is hot pepper, just to put a little bit, not too much, just for the meat to be juicy. And this one, lemon pepper. We got some garlic chicken seasoning. Okay, so now we're gonna start. Yes, we're gonna get our spoon. These are the seasoning that we're gonna put on here and right here. So we put everything in here like that, and then we have the, see here, some pepper, garlic, and the shrimp, the ground shrimp. Okay, so we put it in here. You season it well. Yeah, so we're gonna season it, mix it up. Mix it up. I don't cook salt. Yeah, I don't cook salt because the seasoning has salt in it. So we gotta try to stay away from salt. If you've been cooking salt, try to stay away. Cook one day without salt, and you'll see how nice it is. Yes, 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 yes. We got to stay away from things that we put our health on pressure or compromise our health. So we still cooking salt though, but we're not ready dealing with the actual salt. Salt, all the seasonings has salt. So yeah, so you make sure they go in here good, 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 good. So you mix it up. So the pepper, bell pepper, and onion was what we put in here. Yeah, so you make sure it reach everything. Yeah, we'll check back later. So we're gonna put it on. So the fish, this is the fish. This is what we're gonna be putting in the chuck rice. So we're only gonna use two seasoning, this and seasoned salt. Like I said, I don't cook salt, but when we finish, you will see the outcome. You don't put too much, so we're just gonna season this and put it down, cover it up, and put it down until we get ready to fry it. Okay, for this soup. So I'm just going to pour half of this in to season the fish. That's it. So the fish gonna be seasoned. You can use your gloves to make sure. We don't want too much seasoning in the fish. Just for it to taste a little, to have little taste. You don't want too much seasoning. It's not like a fish that you're going to eat separate or with a dry rest, because a dry rest fish is kind of different. You just want to give it a little taste, more tasty. So you can use your gloves to make sure this go in well. Yeah. So see, back home we kind of do it like this to make sure it goes all the way in. So we're gonna put it down. I'm using this to go all in there. You can, like I said, you can use your gloves and just make sure everything goes in well. And then we're gonna cover it up and let it sit for a minute. Okay, so this is seasoned. So this is the shrimp we're gonna use. Like I said, you don't put it in earlier because you don't want it to get soft. So we're gonna wait when the meat is like almost, you just put it on top of it. So we're gonna put little seasoning as well for it, because the meat is already seasoned. When we put it in, we just need it to steam a little bit, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Just that. This is the seasoning I'm talking about. You don't use salt, but this is enough. So this gonna sit down too and just be there, getting the seasoning in there. So this is done, and you're gonna see everything adding together. So we are making chuck rice, Liberian chuck rice. So you can see we blend the pepper earlier to season the meat. Now we're gonna blend the pepper for the stew. So we're just gonna get everything ready. This is the onion. Okay, the onion we're gonna put in here. We're gonna put everything in there. Just washing the pepper. This is the bell pepper. Okay. So this is hot pepper. I like my stew a little bit spicy, but you cannot base your taste on other people's taste. So, and sometimes just put few pulls in there, drop a few in the soup, just in case it's not enough to my taste. I can always use it for myself, or somebody will know. At least just drop the peppers in it. Okay. So you see, we're checking it. Let's see how it looks like. You see it going so well. Okay. Yeah, it still got water in it, so you gotta be careful the water you put in here. So okay, gonna leave it for a while. So we're gonna try to fry the fish. This you can get it from Timo. Very nice. I love it. You can get it from Timo. So the little basket is gonna be where we're gonna put the fish. So wash me, set the meat, get it ready. We're gonna try to fry the fish on the other side. Okay. So we're gonna put the fish in. You can put as much as you can. So we're gonna check on the meat. It still has water in it. I haven't put the water that I used after I washed it. So the water is still cooking with it. So with this, after it's cooked with this water, you don't have to cook too much. Okay? too soft. Alright? Not too soft and not hard, but cook enough for your teeth to go through. So we're gonna close it up. We're gonna see what happening in here, okay? I love this thing. Look, you can just take it out like this and check it and see what is happening. It's cooking. You don't have to turn the fish over. You don't have to turn it. You don't have to do too much. It just sit there and cooked. As when it's done, you just take it out and empty it. So I love it. So we're just gonna check this out to see what's going on. You see the little water I put in is staying cooking. So you don't have to put too much water. After you steam it, it's almost like half done. So you just close it up, and the fish is ready. You see, hey, look, the oil is not splashing all over the place. This is a good. The oil is drizzling. So we're going to put the shrimp. In. Okay. Just spin with the rest of the. Okay. And then close it up. Okay, let's check this. Getting there little by little. Alright. I'm cooking the deep part because you know it's Easter, so tasty. Wild season. So let's see what's going on. Now we're gonna do the gravy. If you think that the water is not enough, you think you need to put a little more, you can do that to make sure the meat is cooked well. Not soft, not hard, but enough to chew. Okay? So this is the sauce. It's mixed with smoked fish, just to give it a little flavor. Okay, I'll show it to you later, just to give it a little flavor. Okay, so we use the oil that we fry the fish with. You can use a different oil, new oil, but I normally just use the same oil that I fry the fish with. Okay, so it's up to you. Yes. Stew from the meat, so it's seasoned. Don't do too much. Yep, you don't want to do too much or put too much in there. Okay, so now tomato. Every time it's still, it cooks really well, so you don't have to put too much water. We're just going to use so you see. making chopped rice. Chopped rice. Yes, chopped rice. That's what we're making. The rest is up to you. You can put you can season the flour sauce. We're not cooking salt. I don't cook salt, so you can season the flour sauce. Just a little seasoning, okay? You're not cooking too much seasoning. Just make sure you're measuring it accordingly, and when everything is done, just fall into place. So do it according to your measurement, stuff like that. So the rest is on. The gravy is cooking. See ya. You want the tomato to cook. You don't want a raw tomato pits in your food. You want it to cook with the pepper. See, we haven't put water in here. We have not put water, but the stew is already cooked. You don't need too much water in here. It's cooking really well. The tomato is being cooked with pepper. Like I said earlier, you don't want a raw tomato smelling on your soup, okay? So you just put it on low and let it cook really good. No water yet. It's just cooking with the oil, okay? Yes, it's just cooking with the oil. Tomato is almost cooked. So, we don't want the tomato to burn, okay? We don't want the tomato to burn, so you can't have a burn tomato soup, okay? So it's well cooked, well cooked. So because we have the stew, okay, because we have the stew, so we're gonna put it in here. This is the stew. The water from the meat, okay, we put it in there, and that's gonna cook it. And then after that, we put the meat, we add the meat and stuff, and then we see whether we need little seasoning. So the soup is really making sense. Yeah, so you can put the you can stay cooking, but you put it on low. Okay, I added the meat and everything. We're gonna add the fish. So you just add the finishing touch. Let me show you the fish. How it look like. You see how the fish look like? Yeah, that's the fish. So we're gonna put the fish. Like I said, I put pepper. Pepper is enough, but I just put a little pepper to make sure that just in case somebody wants extra pepper, they can have something. But the pepper is okay for now, I guess. So this is, you can pour as much tomato as you want, but I just like it little, just change the color a little bit, not too much. You don't want to cook tomato soup, all right? Tomato paste, you just put it according to how you want it. So we're gonna put a fish on top, and we're gonna close it up. We don't want it to mash up, so we're gonna put it on top and just close it up, put it on low, and then after a little while Jesus said, you will see me, but after a little while, that little while he used, so you put a fish there now so it can mash up, okay? So we're just gonna close it up and let it steam for a little bit. The oil is kind of enough, okay? The oil is kind of enough for what we want to do. So we're gonna leave it like this and let it cook a little bit. So this is the flour sauce. Okay, this is the flour sauce for the rice. So we're gonna pour our cube in there. Okay, we're gonna pour cube in it. You don't need to pour water because I already have ice. Okay, it already has ice in it. So we're gonna grab the seasoned salt, it up and stuff like that for the rice. Okay. So this is little soda. Just sprinkle it on it. Okay. And that's it. We're just gonna put it on, close it up, and let it steam. The steam gonna cook the flour, sir. You don't need to add water or anything. There's ice in there, gonna melt and gonna be able to cook the flour, sir, and everything gonna settle in. After it's done, you mix it up with the rice. The soup is okay. There's no adding seasoning or cute, anything like that. Is all settled. It just, getting into place, but nothing else remaining, and we'll check it later. This is a flour soup. You didn't have to pour too much water. Okay, the ice was in it, everything seasoned well, and when you finish, you just put it on top. You see it's well cooked. It cooked already. Okay, it cooked already. Yeah. This is the flour soup. Well cooked. And let's check the rice out. Let's check the rice and see how it looks. The rice is ready. Good to go. Yeah. So this is the finishing touch of the chopped rice. Okay. The chopped rice ready. Let's just see how it tastes. Okay. This is how it looks. Okay. So you finish and you mix the rice with the palawa sauce. Yeah, you mix the rice with the palawa sauce, and this is fish. I eating with it. Very nice. No salt. No salt, so you can make it your own, okay? And it got a lot of way of cooking it, okay? It's how you want it. You can add more tomato, okay? This is it. Chopped rice for Easter Sunday. Wow. Let's eat. Happy Easter. Yes, this is the day that he resurrected to give us the hope. Resurrected with hope. With our renewed mind, strength. And he had the receipt to show for it. So whatsoever you have gone through or going through, just know that your Lord went through it. And you have a receipt. That receipt is the map that he showed to Thomas. Okay? So just enjoy yourself. This is chopped rice. Liberian chopped rice. See the shrimp. See the fish, how it came out. The soup is just enough. The palawa sauce was seasoned with the rice. So try cooking without salt, and let me know how you feel, how it tastes. It's very good. I've been cooking now for years without salt. When I discovered it, I was like, bye to salt. Because the seasons have salt. So what's the need for you adding another salt? Okay? And I've been cooking for years without salt for people, and it's just fantastic. Try it and let me know. God bless you. Again, happy Thanksgiving.